What up, Nigeria? What up, Africa? What up, Weezy?
What up?
We're here together right here in Jeremy Prime Court, We're holding it down for Barry Brazil, with the CEO Barney Show. If you don't know about our show, you're missing, man. You need to subscribe, you need to press the button and keep watching. Stay tuned. Entertainment, politics. He's holding it down, man. He's holding it down. What do you have to say, man?
It's everywhere in NRG, man. It's Barney Show, man. Keeping it real, man.
Don't trust the guy. Keep watching, Wait.
Barney Show.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. If today is your first time, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell by the side so you can always get updates whenever we upload videos. And today I got lots of juice for you, okay? And today we're going to be kicking off with Adekunle Gold. Adekunle Gold lost his dad, Prince Kosoko. Alright? It was gathered that Prince Kosoko was ill for a long time and was flown abroad for a proper medical attention. After spending over a month at the hospital, he returned to Nigeria where he was gradually recovering until he lost the battle to death. While he was alive, he worked delightfully as Permanent Secretary of Education District 4 in Lagos. Report claims that a teacher who works under Kosoko District, Lagos, revealed that his death was announced to the teachers in Education District 4 on May 28. The cause of death remains undisclosed. So right now, we send our sympathy to Adekunle Gold as he lost his dad. We're really sorry about that, Adekunle Gold. And talking about Adekunle Gold and Simi, his wife, is pregnant. Okay, Beledo enter. So she actually uploaded the photo of the pregnancy on Instagram. So I don't know what to say. Am I going to say congratulations, or am I going to? I mean, he just lost his dad and his wife is pregnant. So whatever it is, accept our condolence and congratulations too. So, like this story, a lot of people talking about this. People talking about Wizkid disrespecting Baba, Two-Face, King. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Two-Face has actually paved way for the new artists like Wizkid in the game. Get it? Two-Face was one of the first person, man, that went out of Africa with his song African Queen to bring home an award. So Nigerians are actually pissed and talking about this issue about Wizkid disrespecting Two-Face Idibia. Okay, let's take a look at the video and you guys will tell me what you think about this. Do you think it's disrespecting? Or you think Wizkid took too much weed and couldn't see Baba? It's possible, like maybe he smoked too much and he's got a blonde eye and couldn't see people around him. Or is he really disrespecting Two-Face? I'll play you guys a video and then we'll be back.
So, you are still one open like this. Aba ma wọlé o. Ẹ má wọlé o.
Switch down music. Switch down music. Switch down music.
Okay, welcome back. So what do you guys think about it? To me, I feel that was very disrespecting though. Well, nevertheless, let's move on. The Gaspar Nyonvez is home. Gaspar Nyonvez is having some fun, and he came out, to have some fun. It's cool, man. Even though you're a star, sometimes you just want to, have some self-fun. Now, this is what he did. Welcome back, guys. That was Gaspar Nyonvez, keeping it real. And Dr. Seed got a new song titled Good Time. And it's been a while we saw Dr. Seed. Dr. Seed was actually once a big dude in the game. He's under Maven Records. For some time now, he hasn't done anything. He's been on a low key. But now he came out with a new song, and it's titled this one, Good Time. Let's listen to the song, guys.
Hi guys, I know it's been a long time coming, but I finally got a single for you guys to listen to. It's called Good Time. Please listen, like, share, and enjoy. It's available on all digital platforms right now.
Said it's Dr. Seed. Who said it was one?
Welcome back. That was Dr. Seed. So do you guys think Dr. Seed came back good? I think the song is okay. It's dope. So I think we'll get to see more better ones than this one. Okay, moving on to the next. It's Be Red in the building. Be Red, man. Be Red did another song with Davido, and he titled this one Archie.
Keep it tight.
Spend you my money. You never need to do accounting. Oh baby, tell me what you need.
But to me, I think the one he did with Don Jazzy, I think that one is still better. And I couldn't believe Davido was on this song, because this song I really don't like it. I was actually expecting more of it. Of this song, I was actually expecting more of it. So you guys should listen to the song, and let's talk in the comment section, and let's talk about how it is, like what we've talked about. Let's talk about Simi being pregnant. Let's talk about Wizkid disrespecting Two-Face. Did he? Let's talk about this in the comment section, and let's talk about Davido, featured in Archie. Do you think Davido did well in the song? And, okay, let's talk about Casey. Casey got this new song. The title of this song, Do. Let's play the video and we'll be back.
The Limpopo King Abielzo.
Black jersey and the beat.
Put my hand upon her hips. I feel the heat, I feel the fire. Limpopo King at it again. As someone get boom mad day. Ana boringo na wada. La vida loca no kota. Pena susan ebu. Edo girls, I love Edo. Do papa, do mama, do brother, do sister. Hey. Do do do. Edo girls, do do do. Asaba girls, do do do. Port Harcourt girls, do do do. Even the Sabele girls, do do do. Bayelsa girls, do do do. Alowere girls.
Welcome back, guys. That was KC Dodo. Okay, and we got another new song from Round Town. Round Town got this song. He titled this one Emotions. The song is dope. I love it. I've always been a fan of Round Town. Round Town is this unique kind of artist. I think he sings better. He sings dope songs. He writes the kind of song which actually sounds different from the kind of other artists, you know. But I think Round Town is a unique person. So let's listen to Round Town, Emotions. So that was Round Town, Emotions. So what do you guys think about Round Town? You know, Round Town actually had issues with his former record label. So he was out of the picture for some time. So I think Round Town is trying to get himself back. So he's bringing out songs. So that's it. And we got Skibby featured Falls, Tenny, and DJ Neptune, and the title this one, That's How Star Do. That's how we do, baby. Let's listen to the song and we'll be back.
Jason on the
In the whip. Everything just litty. Fresh. Go!
That's how stars do.
Sir, sorry, sir. How do stars do?
Like I do.
Go! Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist, you know. That's how stars do. If you ain't talking money, please don't call me for a show. That's how stars do. 10 million for a show. That's how stars do. Never to be caught on fresh. Okay. That's how stars do. That's how stars do. That's how stars do.
Welcome back, guys, and there's this video that is actually trending online right now. You know, sometimes we just got to love ourselves. We just have to be who we are. You know what I'm saying? So we got this girl. Her name is Okoro Blessing. She's an Instagram blogger. Okay, Okoro Blessing actually went somewhere in Annabra or something. There's this building, this beautiful building that is actually, you know, it's like, I mean, people want to see this building whenever they travel to Annabra. So Okoro Blessing went there, took a photo, a selfie, and you know how we do. She said the building was hers, and people, you know, actually wrote some positive write-up like, oh, congratulations, we thank God for you, this, that. And it turned out to be that the building was for somebody else. I think the name of the guy is one is something China. I'll type the name down here for you guys to see. So it came out so rough. She was arrested and she was tortured and she confessed and she was live on Instagram again to say I'm sorry guys, that building wasn't mine, I lied. Man, Nigerians, man. That's why sometimes it's not everything you see on Instagram that you just... These are the reason why some people do commit suicide. They think they are not living the life that they're supposed to be living because they look up to some other people that are even living fake lives. So guys, I'll play the videos.
A Nigerian Instagram blogger by the name Blessing Okoro has been busted after she posted a picture of a brand new 7-bedroom duplex house she claimed she built for her 30th birthday. The single mother of 2 boys posted a picture of the before and after completion of the building. She captured the post with an underdog superwoman story that earned her showers of praises on social media, but not for long. A Nigerian relationship blogger known as Blessing Okoro, who runs an Instagram page called Breakup or Makeup, got arrested after she continually posted pictures of a new house on Instagram she claimed she built. Posting the pictures above, the single mother of 2 talked about how her ex-husband kicked her off of their 1-bedroom apartment 8 years ago, and how she is now a landlord of not just 1 but 3 houses 8 years later, icing her post with motivational speeches about being a child of grace. The Instagram blogger began to trend after she showed off the exterior of the 7-bedroom duplex which she claimed she built to celebrate her 30th birthday.
That's right. Shut up.
Shortly after she shared the photos, friends of the real owner of the house began to talk and also informed the owner, an Igbo man named Onyeze who lives in China. Onyeze, after hearing the deception, decided to expose her online. Instablog later acquired a video call message where Onyeze was speaking to someone who told him about the lady who is claiming his house. At this point, Onyeze laughed at the lady passing off his house as her own. It was said that blogger Okoro found a way to get into the property to take the pictures and also took another picture of an uncompleted building to complete her claim and authenticate her deceit of a before and after picture of the house. Things began to heat up for Blessing Okoro after more people insisted that the house isn't hers on social media. But the blogger kept pushing that the house is hers. She even went further to share a plan of the house as a proof. She also shared a video of the house to try to convince her fans and members of the public. Meanwhile, Onyeze was also trying to convince the public that the house is actually his by sharing a video of when he showed his mother the new house. However, majority of people on social media pointed out that video isn't proof enough. It all began to look like Blessing Okoro, who shared the plan of the building, is the actual owner of the house. Onyeze had to make a quick trip to Nigeria to further his proof that he is actually the real owner of the house. According to Onyeze in his video, he met and confronted Blessing Okoro when he arrived back in Nigeria. She pleaded with him to forgive, so he asked her to go back to the house and make another video and tell her followers that the house doesn't actually belong to her. Blessing Okoro went back to the house, but however ended up making another video and taking more pictures to back up her claim. This time she was dressed in her PJ in front of the house. People began to actually believe her side of the story even more. When Onyeze saw the video, he had no choice but to arrest the delusional woman, forcing her to confess on a live video that the house doesn't belong to her.
That's it.
This house does not belong to me.
Who does this house belong to? Onyeze who?
Yes. Onyeze China.
Onyeze Nachiko. What did you do that made them to ask you to say the owner of the house?
I recently came here to take a picture.
You recently came in here to take a picture?
Yes,
A picture of Onyeze, Abi? A picture of Onyeze? A picture of Onyeze's house?
Yes.
This was when the truth finally came out. Blessing Okoro got arrested and shamed but was later released. Looking into Okoro Blessing's lifestyle, it has become obvious this isn't the first time she pulls such stunts on her followers. Months ago, she also shared a picture of a white Jeep she claimed she bought in anticipation of her 30th birthday. After sharing these pictures, her fans never saw her driving the car in reality. The blogger also showed off to her fans on social media that she spent 7 million naira to plan her 30th birthday parties, held in 3 cities which include Lagos, Abuja and Port Harcourt. This woman must be richer than Nollywood actress Genevieve Nnaji, who recently celebrated her birthday without making too much noise. Fake life is real. There is no doubt Blessing Okoro is trying to be like the Joneses of social media by showing off a false lifestyle. The young mom of two is often seen posing in different cars on social media. She also claimed to have built her first house at the age of 27, her second at the age of 28, and now her third at the age of 30. But she, however, got busted this time. Do you think Onyeze did the right thing by arresting Okoro Blessing? Would you say Okoro Blessing learned her lesson this time? Let's talk about it on the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Check out our other videos about African trending stories we know you would love. No clickbaits, no lies, just facts. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.
And this will be where I'll be wrapping it up. All right. And thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if today's your first time, kindly subscribe because we got more news for you guys. Okay. Kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can always get updates whenever we upload videos. All right. And if you've already subscribed, thank you very much and God bless, and till we see you next time. Peace guys, and God bless you. Don't forget that.
It's me!
Balance Show.